Hey, mean Matt here, and this is SummerSlam 1999, and wow. It's kind of one of those things where I thought Shawn Michaels was a piece of shit, and I never thought I'd say that about Triple H, but, well, I'll get to that one, I'll get to that when I get to that, so. We had Jeff Jarrett with Deborah, who defeated D'Lo Brown. Not quite sure what this means. I had no idea that Jeff Jarrett was European champion. I'll have to look at this match again, but I'm pretty sure something doesn't add up. But yeah, so this was for the Intercontinental and European Championship. Then we get to the Acolytes. Frickin' Bradshaw. Bradshaw's been in the business in the WWF for a long time. Starting off as Justin Hawk Bradshaw, then with Barry Windey New, Blackjacks, then Blackjack Bradshaw. And of course, Freak is Ron Simmons, of course. So it's freaking Bradshaw who won the last elimination tournament. Tag Team Turmoil for the WWF Tag Team Championship. So they eliminated the Holly Cousins, Hardcore Holly and Crash Holly. Now, who defeated. Then we have Al Snow, who defeated Big Boss Man to become the new Hardcore champion. And they had an interesting feud going, Big Boss Man second time, or third time I should say, in the WWF was pretty crazy. This guy was insane. Especially with cooking a Chihuahua. But Al Snow won this night, being the new Hardcore champion. Then we have the Women's Championship. Ivory defeating Tori. Just recently learned that our glorious ladies of wrestling, Ivory was a part of that. Her name was Tina. She seemed that old to me. But anyways. Then we have a Lions Den weapons match. So it was to the extreme this time, using weapons in the cage. Ken Shamrock defeating Steve Blackman, which made a lot of sense. Ken Shamrock is the guy who was in the UFC. Not sure about Steve Blackman though. Now then we have a Greenwich street fight. Test versus Shane McMahon. This was cool, and nothing more I could say about that. It seems like every time they're in a certain town or city, they always add that city to street fight. So they're in Chicago street fight, New York street fight, or Buffalo or Broadway, whatever street fight. They were in Minneapolis, Minnesota this time. So what the hell? I'm not really sure. I thought Greenwich was in Connecticut, but Greenwich, whatever. And then we have the Unholy Alliance, Undertaker and Big Show, who defeated Kane and X-Pac to become the new WWF Tag Team Champions. DX broke up, dating back to WrestleMania, and they went to separate ways. X-Pac went with Kane, and not quite sure what happened to DX. New Age Outlaws, and of course Triple H being the Game. So, Unholy Alliance, Undertaker and Big Show are pretty cool as wrestlers. It's awesome the way they are, and it was cool to see Big Show. Paul White coming to WWF in February of '99 from WCW. So it was interesting. So we get to The Rock versus Billy Gunn in a Kiss My Ass match. And The Rock won. Oh, I hate to see what happened there. That was just crazy. Yeah, that had a pretty interesting feud. I just thought it was kind of funny. Anyways, then we get to the main event: Mankind defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H to win the WWF Championship. That's not a fucking word. And this was the special guest referee, Jesse the Body Ventura, of course, the former governor of Minnesota. And like I said before, this match, it really pisses me off because you've got a guy like Mankind, who was the WWF champion in late 90s, defeating The Rock. Now you have something like this match where you have Mankind become two-time WWF champion, defeating Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H. And it's sad because of the outcome. So, Austin hurt his leg and this kind of thing happened, and so it was cool. Well, the next night on Raw, you have to have Triple H demand a rematch against Mankind. And then, of course, this led to Triple H becoming WWF champion for the first time. It would start a long reign. It was kind of a shame because we could have had, waited for that. But obviously, other than that, you could have waited for that, or could have had Triple H and Mankind in the next pay-per-view, but you chose this, and it fucking sucked. I mean, there's just, well, I guess in a way, you had Kane lose to Stone Cold Steve Austin, who had gained his title after King of the Ring the year before. So this really shouldn't be a bad thing. I guess I was a hypocrite back then. So this was a good show nonetheless. I think that it started to get better through the years, and we're not even through the bad years yet, but anyways, this was SummerSlam 1999. It was a good show, and also a good last SummerSlam of the decade. So, talk to you later. Bye.